Should you keep secrets from your friends and family? Should you keep things private to yourself? Should you decide that, no, this one I'm not sharing with anybody, even when you know it's going to affect a lot of lives? Should you do that? Are secrets a bad thing? Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Elsie, and this is my channel where I'll be sharing with you how I reset my life at age 60 and the path that led here and all of the other stuff. I'll be taking you along on this journey. So on today's video, I'm going to be answering a question that nobody asked me. I asked myself, but it's something that has bothered me for several months. So in our last video, I was sharing about how we packed up our life and decided to move to a totally different country when I was almost 60 years old. Now, the thing is, when we took the decision to move, I knew that it was an upheaval of sorts. It was a major thing because how do you do that? You are not 20, you are not 30, you are not even 40. You're 50 something, nearing 60, and then you decide that you're going to move your entire life. I knew that it was a major decision, and I struggled a lot. And one of the things I struggled with was, who should I tell and who should I not tell? And let me explain why I struggled so much. Now, those who know me, who are close to me, know that I'm not a secretive person. In fact, I tend to overshare. But I struggled because I was wondering how people would take it. Not because I was necessarily afraid of people judging my decision, but because I was not in a place where I was open to discouragement or being dissuaded. I didn't want anybody reasoning me out of the decision. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. I didn't want anybody to sit me down and say, oh, Elsie, this thing you're doing, you shouldn't do at this point. You're too old to do that. Consider your children, the family, the name you have built. Because I mean, hey, in my country, people knew me. I was a writer, I was getting jobs, I was getting things done. And it just didn't seem like something very wise. And I knew that a lot of people lovingly would try to talk me out of that decision to relocate. And I didn't want that. And then the other thing was, I just didn't want the trouble of having to explain and explain and explain and say, oh, okay, no, this is what has happened. I got a job, or I didn't get a job, or this is what I feel the Lord is telling me. You know, sometimes when you tell people that, oh, I feel